California. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin, 30.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, we can easily say what a start defensively. First quarter, and the defense already got in the lead before they even stepped on the field. And now they come up with an interception on the very first play they're out there. If they can turn this into points, that would be an absolute dream start to this game.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 36 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A play fake. Bradford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Bradford. He's going to fire one. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate? Yeah. What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he spins past him and into space. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times have we talked about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Here we go. 3 down, 3 down.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 5-5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Bass. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. This back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Off the play fake. Bradford. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Right there.
Play action now. Bradford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Bradford now. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Very good return. They'll be set up well when we resume action in the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Get down, get down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Okay. Pocket through